And what was coming to me today to talk a little bit about is that a metaphor from this world, what the world calls addictions. Addictions in this world can be quite intense, not often recognized for what they are. Some of them are more talked about socially, like drugs and so forth. And then there's addictions that we feel like we just keep coming back to and coming back to. Some of you might have saw the movie What the Bleep Do We Know? And in that movie, an addiction is defined very, very simply as something that you cannot stop. You know, so it's, you could say in this world it would be like a behavior pattern that, whether it's taking drugs or any number of forms, but it's something that you cannot stop. You feel like you've lost control, voluntary control over it, and you repeat it over and over and over, even if it has destructive aspects and seems to wreak havoc on your life. It's called an addiction because it seems like, you know, there's great difficulty in stopping it. And people do succeed in transcending them. So we could say ultimately that if addiction is something you cannot stop, that eventually when you do stop, you can go, okay, that's good. I kicked the habit. How many people here in this particular lifetime have gone through an experience of an addiction and that you were able to literally to transcend? Okay, there's a lot of hands. And then what was helpful in that? I mean, obviously addictions can seem to be, for those of you who have gone through that, they can be very, very intense. You talk about nail biting, white knuckling, cold turkey, all kinds of aspects of help and support that are so helpful. What have you felt, if I mention the words help and support in terms of those addictions, what was it that seemed to be the most helpful thing in turning it around and transcending it?
Being gentle with myself.
Being gentle with yourself. Okay. Anybody else?
Not judging.
Not judging yourself.
Bring up and release the underlying beliefs and feelings of unworthiness, shame, guilt, and massive self-hatred.
Okay, very important. Getting at what's underneath and releasing what's underneath the seeming behavior pattern.
Having a reason to quit more than I wanted to.
Okay, motivation, reason to quit more than to keep the addiction.